So today we're going to dive into a quick training on how I and we use Canva to create marketing collateral. What you'll see here is I'm logged into canva.com. You can see it up here, canva.com. You're going to want to go in and create an account. You can do a free account or a paid account. The paid account will get you higher quality images and graphics. And I want to say it's like $10 a month. I'm pretty sure the account I'm logged into has it, but either way, you'll still see how it works. So like I said, you can use a free account or you can use a $10, I think, a month paid account to have different graphics. So in short, what we can use Canva for is really anything from Instagram images to flyers, open house flyers, evidence of success, Facebook posts, YouTube thumbnails, whatever you can think of, you can pretty much make here inside of Canva. So what I'll do here is I'm logged in. I'll go over here to templates. Also, real quick thing, you can use the app. I think the app is a lot easier personally than the desktop. Right now I'm on the desktop version. But regardless, you can see here that they have images already made by category. So if it's a Facebook post, an Instagram story, a Facebook cover, flyers, whatever it may be. So we'll just hit flyers here for this example. Now, when I know what kind of image I want to make, I will then go to this section like I am right now. And the first thing I'll do is I'll go into the search bar and I'll type in kind of what I'm looking for. So in this scenario, I might just do flyers under real estate and see what kind of options pop up. So a lot of times there's going to be really good images that you can use to make your process even easier. So I'll just use this one right here. It pulls it up, it gives me a little snapshot, and then it gives me the option to use this template. So here I am in the option to use the template. Obviously, as I'm looking through this, there's things that I'm going to want to change and make custom to the flyer that I'm trying to make. So looking at this, I might want to change the logo up here to big block, obviously the address, the images, the text, contact info, stuff like that. So if I X back out of here, as you can see here, this is the image that's already in place. So if I want to change that image, I can either delete it, remove it, or I should be able to, again, I use the desktop, but if I come in here, I can switch the new image and I can drag it and drop it into place. If I want, I can crop the image. And replace it with my listing. I'll say that when I do it on the app, it lets me just tap and replace image, so I don't have to do the cropping. On the desktop, it's a bit finicky, so I really recommend using the app top, because again, what you saw here, I actually replaced the image and then repositioned it and resized it. On the app, it will let me just replace the image. Now, as you can see here, it's covering that logo right here, so I can go to position and I can say I want to move it to the back. Once I hit move it to the back, it'll move it underneath this original image that had the logo. If I want to switch the logo, again, same thing here. I can delete it, replace it. Same thing with the text. If I wanted to change the text here, I could say this is 123 Big Street, list price, I can change. And the same thing here for all the different components of the copy. I can switch this image again to be the proper image that we're talking about. So any questions on any of that so far? If you're watching live and have questions, let me see if you do. Okay. Well, if you have questions, let me know. So this is an example of how you can make a regular flyer. Now, remember that this could be an open house flyer. It could be a property flyer. Really, it could be whatever I wanted it to be. All I did is I went to the flyer section and I picked an image. So if we go back again to the template section, I'm going to go to home. Let's say that I want to make an Instagram image. I'll come here, I'll hit Instagram post. It'll now show me all of the different post options that there are. I'm just going to hit real estate again and see what options it comes up with. And you can see here again, here's a great open house Instagram post that I can use. So once again, if I wanted to just make this for myself, I can change the text by double clicking, highlighting, and saying, this is my new text, custom made here. If I wanted to change the image in the background color, I can come up here, hit this little icon, change it to green or whatever the color is. Same thing with the text color. So I can highlight it, come here, change the color. Now I can change it to white. If I wanted to switch the image, again, same thing as I showed you before. It'll let you adjust, change filters in terms of colors, and you can really make this thing completely what you want. Now, let's say that there's an element that I want to add that already isn't existing in the options. If I can come here to the left-hand side, I can see add text. So it's going to ask me, okay, what kind of text do I want to add? I'll say I want to add a heading. And now I have this new text box that I can drag and drop anywhere. So let's say I want to put it here. I want to change the color to black. Then I want to change it to my name and my phone number, etc. So really you have endless opportunities once you start to understand the menu options on the left, the template options, which we'll look at again, and how to maneuver through things. If I wanted to change this to, let's say, black, I clicked it, I hit the color icon up top, I'll come here, I'll hit black, and that'll change that to black for me. We'll go back home again. So, you know, I mean, there's so many different options from Facebook posts. If I'm doing an evidence of success, just listed, just sold, I'll probably come in here. And it's important that you pick the category of Facebook posts versus Instagram posts because it changes the dimensions of the image to best live inside of that area or that platform. So again, I can come in here and type in, let's just try real estate again. What you'll see sometimes, it doesn't give you options that you want. So obviously that doesn't help me. By typing in real estate doesn't mean that I can't make a Facebook post. What it means is I'll just search through here and I'll look for something that to me is the type of image that I would want to run with. So let's say for this one, I think this could be a great Instagram just listed, just sold, whatever it may be. So I'll come here, I can change the image by either deleting or on the app, when you tap it, it lets you replace it. In this scenario, I'm just going to go to photos and I can upload photos, or for the sake of argument right now, I will just use an existing photo. Then I'll come here, drag it to make it to size, hit the crop button, crop it appropriately. I can delete this one and that one, put this one in its place, and then I'll go to position, backward, and now you can see I replaced that image. Obviously what's happening here is I'm gonna have to change the filter so that the text that you see on top shows properly. So what I'll find is either I can't find the right filter to make it work, or, and if that's the case, then I need to find a different image or repositioning. But most of the time, by playing around with these filters, I can find something that will work for the post that I'm making. So I'll come back in here, I can switch the text by double clicking and highlighting. Test, as you can see here, I can remove elements, delete elements. What you'll see here is this is a logo and a text section that are combined. So if I move this, it's going to move both of them. I might not want that, so I can come up here and hit ungroup, and it'll make these now two different pieces that are not combined. So I could just delete something, move something, whatever it may be. Any questions on any of this so far? If you do, go and throw it in. So something else that I really like about the mobile version, or actually on the desktop as well, is I can add videos. So if I wanted to replace this with a video, I could come in here. They have free stock images that you can use. You can use images or videos that you've already uploaded. And depending on finding the right video and having the right positioning, I can play with this thing as you see here, and make it a video that plays once you produce it, instead of just a still image. So this thing, when it's posted on Instagram, will have motion to it. This will work for shooting head videos, so you can add text and captions on top and on bottom. I'll try to show you some examples. It's also really good for just social static posts like this to add a extra level of engagement. So I'll come back here and I'm going to go to my designs, just so I can show you some different stuff that I made. So when we rolled out the DIY virtual tour, what I did here on this image is I went to Instagram images, I searched home or real estate, I found this design, and I just changed the text to suit what I was trying to do. Here again, this was a template that I already found for the syndication that we're offering. I went in here, I just switched the image, I added the text, switched stuff around. The suite says launch. So I'm just going to scroll through this. Here's a good example of some static Instagram images that I make. So I made this design. Now, as you can see here, these are icon and text related. So let's say I want to just change this icon. I'll come in here, I'll hit delete. I'll come back to elements and I'll go to icon. And here's a ton of different icons I can use. So generally what I'll do here is, this one is about mindset. So I'll type in mindset and look at all the different images that it provides for me, or icons. I think this one's pretty cool. I can just tap it, it'll throw it into my post. I can drag it to the right size, place it in the right area, come in here, change my text like we saw before by highlighting and put new text here. I can change the font by highlighting and going up here to the font section, picking a new font. I can change size right here. I can change color, alignment, spacing, everything. So to look through this again, I don't know if you guys have questions on any of this, let me know and I can kind of make you an example. But remember that kind of whatever you're looking for, there's probably a section for it. So I'm going to come to create design, and I'm going to look at, they have PowerPoint presentations, they have a logo creator, flyers, posters, videos, infographics. Infographics are great. If I wanted to make something about like current market stats, I could find something that is appropriate. Now I have a really good design, and I can come here and edit this by just tapping on the different areas and making it my own original piece of content. We'll go back again and look at some of the different examples. Business cards, Facebook event covers, flyers, posters like we saw, like mailers, you can make brochures. The possibilities are endless. And the nice thing about Canva is it gives you the finished product that you can customize for your own purpose. I can make certificates, I can make letterhead. Really, I mean, the possibilities in here are endless. You just need to find what you're looking for, go in there and make some edits. And then once you finish the product, you just save it and download it onto your computer. So I'll go back to something like this. This is something that I made by using a template. I switched his image, I adjusted all this, the color. Now, if I'm ready to use this, I hit this download button and it'll ask me how I want to save it. I hit download and it'll save it onto my computer. If I'm using an app, it'll save it right onto my phone. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else that's important here. You can add like your brand colors. So you can see I have, these are the different brand colors I use. So you can, when you find a color, you can save it into this section to kind of give yourself a shortcut. And let's see here. I mean, I feel like I'm making this super simple because it really is. I think the biggest lesson here is that with very little understanding of graphic design and really how to maneuver through Canva, you can almost make any sort of image that you want. You can even start with something blank and custom make it by using your own filter or search for different backgrounds and shapes and icons. Stickers are like icons that have animation to them. I mean, there's just so much opportunity and endless design functions and options that you can really put together whatever you're looking for. Any questions on any of this? If you do, go and throw it on the comment box. I thought that this was actually going to go a bit longer, but again, it's super simple because I just pick the type of image I want to make. I search till I find something that I like. And then I customize it for myself. So whatever it may be, this one is similar to that like Mike Ferry one, where it's simple, it's clean. I change the background image. I could change the text. I can change, you know, all these different components, the background color to whatever I want. Really simple to do. Any questions on any of this? I'm going to try my desktop. I feel like I struggle so much with my phone. Yeah, Sylvia, so whatever works for you. You know, for me, funny enough, the app works better for me. It's just easier. Other people, I've talked to a lot of people that like the desktop better. So I would just play around and see what's better for you. The app is downloadable for free. And when you upgrade your account, it'll work on desktop or on mobile. So whatever works better for you. I personally like the app, but I've heard a lot of people like the desktop better. Any questions on any of this before we break? Cool. Well, if anything comes up, go ahead and ask the question and tag me in it here in this post. I'll be happy to reply. Again, this really gives you endless opportunity to create what you're looking for. Again, if it's a marketing piece, remember to send it in for approval. And I think that's all I have for you. Hope you guys are staying safe, happy, healthy, and active. If you need anything or if there's anything we can support with, let us know. And we'll talk to you later.